In this Photoshop video tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can create your own guarantee seal in just a matter of 5 to 10 minutes. It's just a matter of paying attention to what you're doing and following directions. So let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is go up to File, click New. I'm going to use a width of 900, a height of 300, a resolution of 72. Of course, this is all in pixels. And I want transparent background. Then I will click OK. Okay, now the first thing I want to do is create a new layer. So I will click the new layer icon. I want to create a polygon. So I'm going to click the polygon tool, just in case you don't know what that is. That's like where the rectangle tool, round a rectangle, ellipse, polygon, line tool, and custom shape tool. In this case, I've already got it selected. Then we use the polygon tool. And you can change the number of sides up here. I want number 18. I want to make sure star is check mark. I want to indent sides by 15%, and I want smooth indents. And then I'm going to simply go ahead and create my shape. And the color doesn't really matter because we're going to change it anyway when we do put our layer on it. But I'm going to use this gold right here. Okay, and I've got it created, and you say, well, Mark, it's half off the paper there, the canvas. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control A, and I'm going to do V for the Move tool, and I'm going to center it right in the center of our canvas. And it's still a little large, so what I'm going to do is Control D to get rid of that, and do Control T, hold the Shift key, and move it in just a little bit more. And okay, now it's all in there, and just press enter. And I do want to make sure it's still centered, so the move tool is still selected and pressed in, and I'm going to press select and just to make sure it's still centered, and Control D. Okay, now I'm cheating here. I had to find this style, but instead of telling you everything to do with the bevel emboss, the drop shadow, and stuff like that, I'm going to just give you this style that I created from doing my own research. It's right here, so I'm going to just click on that, and this will be the beginning of our guarantee seal. Now, if you want to know what it actually, the different things are, you can actually go with the polygon there highlighted. You can go to the FX, and it will show you the different drop shadow, the gradient, and the bevel emboss that I used. So if you wanted to do that, but you don't have to. Now the next thing I want to do is create another new layer, and I'm going to use my ellipse tool here, and I want to make sure that it's right in the center. So you'll notice here this grid here I've got. If you don't have this ruler here, just press R, and I believe that will, maybe it's Control R. Yes, Control R, I'm sorry. And so I want it to be 50%, so I'm going to move this down here. The 50 don't show here, so we'll just have to go where this line is, like that. It's 50%, and there's 50%. And the next thing I want to do is, like I said, I want to go ahead and create an ellipse. And I'm going to press with my hand, I'm going to shift and the alt at the same time. Go back to the ellipse, I'm sorry, it wasn't highlighted anymore. I went to the move. And you see how it does it evenly throughout. That's about where I want it. Now what I want to do next is go to the fill, go to edit, go to fill, and I'm going to choose white, which I've already got selected. In case you don't know where, you got foreground color, background color, you can choose your own color, content aware, pattern, history, black, 50% gray, white. And I'm just going with white, so I've already got that selected, so just click OK. And now I'm going to press Control G to get rid of this, the marching ants. Now the next thing I want to do is go to the FX, go to the blend mode, and just create a stroke on the inside. And I want this color to be black. Like I said, I want it to be on the inside, and I want to increase the size. It's about right there. Click OK. Next thing I want to do is create another new layer, and we're going to type in here 100%. Okay. And obviously I need to change the font color because you can't see white on white, so let's make it a black. There you go. Alright, now that's kind of small, so we'll just leave that there as is for now. Close here, and to make it larger, we'll do a Control T. And let's rotate this like that, give some style. Then just press enter, and there you go. Now the next thing we want to do is create another new layer. We're going to go to our elliptical marquee tool once again, and from the center, holding the shift and the alt again, we're going to go from the center like this and leave that there like that. And what we do is we'll put satisfaction guaranteed on here. I'm going to show you how you can write on a path. So let's click here. Well, now we have a work path. Notice how that changed from kind of like flashing to a solid. And we're going to go to our type tool, and we want to change this back to white. Now notice how this is like the type tool, but once you go up here, it changes. That means you're on the path. That's where you want to be. That's where you click. And because I want this to be perfectly centered, what you need to do is go on your center mark, that the line, the vertical line that's going down, that's at the 50% mark. Go there and make sure your alignment up here is on center. See how this is clicked on center? It's not to the left, not to the right, but on the center. So you want to make sure it's centered. Then I'm going to write down satisfaction. And after that, we're going to go ahead, click here, and we're going to click on the work path again, and down the bottom here, once again, we're going to the type tool. There we go. You saw how it changed. We're going to write down guaranteed. And that's that. Now what I want to do is I want to merge these two type layers. So that's already highlighted. So I'm going to hold my control button, highlight satisfaction, then I'm going to press Control E. It all becomes one. Then I'm going to do Control T, and then holding the shift and the alt, it should bring that right like that. Then we're just going to click, either press enter, or you could actually click up here. And there we have our satisfaction guaranteed. And if you want, you can add a stroke to it. Let's just give it a little bit of a stroke to make it stand out. Now, since we had the black here and the size here, but we want to do outer stroke. Of course, we will make it smaller. And just so it stands out, let's change the color. It just shows better. Let's just go do red. And once again, we need to change out. I think one should be enough. All right. Now, in case you're wondering how to get rid of the lines there, you just press Control H, and they're gone. And then you can just go to File, click Save As, and I've already saved one, so I'll call it Guarantee Seal 2. There, it's saved, and that's it. Hope you enjoyed this video tutorial.